Do you want something that seems like a contradiction? Like you love the steady paycheck of your office job, but you long for creativity? You love your spouse, but you long for more excitement. You love your hometown, but you long for adventure. Do you want something that's the complete opposite of who you are? Well, Stefan, who lives in the UK, is an artist, healer, and teacher. And no matter how old he gets, he's always youthful and young. He goes with the flow. He's a free spirit, learning and embracing life. And because of this, he always follows his heart, or as Joseph Campbell says, follows his bliss. So while his soul and spirit are pure, he wants the opposite of that. He wants money, financial security, and stability. You hear this all the time. You know, that's just not who you are. You're not a money grubber, you're an artist. You're not a fighter, you're a lover. You know, you're more of a free spirit. You're not really 9 to 5. But what if you want both? The way that you manifest something that's the complete opposite of who you are is you have to choose an avatar or a guru that knows you to the bone, knows how you think, how you feel, what your blocks are, where you are right now in your life, and who can guide someone like you step by step into becoming the complete opposite of the way that you are, who just with a few tweaks can help you do or have things that are completely contradictory to the way that you are. So to find that perfect avatar for you is what this video is about. For Stefan, the perfect avatar that can help him build step-by-step financial security turns out to be a dog.
Okay. And the same thing that you kept repeating was, I don't know what I want. Right? I want this, then I want that. I want money, but money, no, I don't want money, money's crap. I want to eat good food, but no, and then.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so it's split. So my attention is like this, I want that, no, I want this. I want this, I want that. I want this, I want that. So my attention is always split between two opposite things or two opposing things. Right?
Yes. In the wood, two travelers, I think. Two roads going to the wood, and I couldn't choose both paths. I had to choose one.
Two roads diverged in the woods.
Yeah.
I took the road.
At first, I can't remember exactly the word, but it's.
I took the road less traveled.
That's it.
Right? Here's another one. A man cannot serve two masters.
Yes.
Here's another one. A house divided against itself will fall. Right? So that's what's happening to you. You're split. You're divided. You're half. And that's the aha moment. Then we look at this and we say, oh my goodness, I have been living a life of consequences from being split.
Yes. And my parents divorced when I was 4.
Right, so even more. So I've been living a life of consequences from being split in half. And the main consequence is not having material security, is not having financial security. Right? We understand that, hey, my soul knew this. My soul knows that I was doing this. My soul knew that I did not have security.
You knows.
Knows. It knows both. It knows that I don't have security. My soul knows that I don't have security. So my soul tried to sort of trick me without knowing it. Tried to get security Here's the tricky one. The only way I would allow it. You don't allow yourself to have security.
Yes.
Okay, but you will allow it in only one way. Doggies.
Sorry?
Doggies. Emotional security. You allowed yourself, you didn't, I said, I don't want financial security, I don't want health security, I don't want job security, I don't want relationship security, I don't even want security in where I live. I just want one, I will only allow the universe to give me security if it's a dog, if it has a furry tail and ears.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Okay, so...
First time I hear it like that. But it's exactly that.
Because doggies,
pure love, loyal, friendly, and they can defend themselves.
furry, protective, right?
Start a bond.
Right. Dogs.
It's divine love because it's like the divine because there's no connection. The language is not the same, and the interpretation is left to us.
Right. So, doggies are the only form of security I will allow in my life.
I hope not. As a moment, yes, it's true.
You're right. So then the more and more we go, everything except emotional security from dogs is corrupt. Financial security, love security, diet security,
Yeah.
art security, everything's corrupt except dogs.
Which is not true at the same time. But this is what I've known anyway.
Yeah. Okay, everything's corrupt. Only dogs are not corrupt. Only dogs are not split. Even I'm split, but dogs are not split. They are 100%.
Yes. And what I love with dogs as well, they sense your energy and they adapt to this energy, which I love because
So for some reason, the universe sent me doggies, to teach me about security.
yeah, emotional.
Well, security, once you figure out emotional security, you will figure out all the other kinds of security. For some reason, the universe sent dogs to teach me about security. Right? So dogs are my teachers.
Yes, and my models as well. Because I'd like to be that, this loving self.
So if you were a dog, you would figure out the secret to life.
Yes, I'm not a dog. I've got bank account and bills to pay.
Right. You have a right, and so dogs also, right, have expenses. Okay, so let's summarize a little bit. I can't seem to build security in my life because everything in my brain is split. I can't focus on anything. Everything's split. That's exactly how I see the world. In the world, everything is corruptible. Humans can love you, but then they can betray you. Money can help the world, but then it corrupts politicians. You know, everything. So the way I see the world is how I have become. I see the world as split, and when I looked at a split world, I became split. But then when I looked at a doggy who was not split, I felt security. And emotionally, I was not split. What I look at is what I become. What I look at is what I become.
I become a dog. Yeah.
So the first thing is, I have to be careful what I look at. Just like when you said you watched my claustrophobia video, you said, I look at this side, but this side's greener. Oh, no, this side looks greener. That looks greener.
Yeah.
And every time I'm looking, I'm getting confused. My eyes are confusing me.
Yeah.
But my heart does not confuse me.
Yeah, I know.
My heart knows
Yes.
the truth, the right path for me to take. It would be easier for you, Stefan, to close your eyes than it is to open your eyes. You would be less confused if you closed your eyes and didn't look, because you would just follow your heart.
Yeah. It's true, actually. And this is what I'm doing with work, with the material world around me. I'm somehow closing my eyes to it because I know it's not real. I want to focus on the real thing, which is giving to others. So I'm painting, I'm writing, I'm trying to do therapy, healing, all this kind of thing, because I know this is what I need to do. But meanwhile, I've got all these things around me that are material, but not really essential. I don't know why you... But that I crave.
Okay, so humans get confused. They follow their eyes. Dogs are never confused. They follow their heart and their spirit. So how you got confused is you began following your eyes. That's what confused me. Now let's go back up here when you were talking. I wrote down something. It says, because you mentioned, oh, my ego is my despot.
Yeah.
Ego comes from fear, so it causes me to go in many directions or no directions. It's just like, but the soul comes from faith. So it causes me to stay when I want to go and to go when I want to stay. It allows me to see even when I am blind. So you have to be able to find your path even when you're blind.
Yeah. Which somehow I'm doing because I'm still here.
So then what we do is to make a very small vision map. We're going to say, this is me, human. Dogs, divine. And right in the middle is my next steps. Okay. We have to make you like a dog.
I've got a color already, but not done.
That's actually really good. Look, look, look. Me, no collar. No collar, no leash. I do what I want, right? So today I paint animals, tomorrow I paint landscapes, whatever, right? Dogs have a leash. So no matter if they want to sniff the grass or whatever, they can't. They have to stick to their path. They can't go smell the tree, pee on the grass, play with another dog. Even though the dog's they're on a leash, they have to stick to their path. They have to stay on the path because they have a leash. How are we going to put a leash on you?
Good luck to you.
Huh? You have to put a leash onto you.
I'm afraid to be closed in a box, to have my freedom taken away, and somehow I know that the best way to grow is to be in between a parameter. So you know where you're going. You can't grow in every single direction. If you've got a parameter, you can grow. No parameter, you can't grow. And it's the same with boundaries. But somehow I've tried to get away with every single boundaries I could have. I'm like a wild dog. Untamed.
With no master, right? You have no master. Okay, you have two, in fact, you have so many masters. Every time you have a desire, that's a master. Hmm?
But maybe I can't use it.
Right. And all my desires are my masters. So I have too many masters, you know, right? Or no masters.
Yeah.
Okay, so a dog has a master. Let's listen. If a dog were a stray dog, let's say the dog were a stray dog, right? A stray dog will not stay stray, will immediately go into the city or and follow someone and find a master, a new master. They do not, if they don't have an owner, they go find somebody.
Or get caught.
Or they get caught.
Or die. Or...
But they never have, so they are never alone. They always go seeking master. Okay, so look at you as a human. You are willing to have no master.
Yeah.
Dogs are smarter than you. They go get a master.
I know.
So they are very smart. They always have a master. Right? Okay, so they always have a master. They're much smarter than you are. They always have a master. Okay, so again, very smart. So now you have to find a master. It doesn't matter if it's Jesus Christ or Allah or even if it's money. It doesn't matter what your master could be love. It could even be beer. It doesn't matter, but you have to find a master because once I find a master, I will follow the path. I will find my path. Okay, so right now I have no path because I have no master. So I just go in any kind of path that leads nowhere. So pick a master, any master.
And I say something about that. I think I have found a master. It's happiness. I have found all my life. So I went for what made me happy.
That's not a master. Happiness is a desire. I want to be happy. No, I want to be focused. No, I want to be sad. Desires are change every day. So that's not a master. It is a desire. So a master is like a person or a goal. It has to have a master has to have some sort of personality. Master have a personality, like a god or a goddess. You know, like would a dog pick happiness to be a master? No, the dog would pick a person, someone it saw, a family, a tribe. What kind of master would a dog pick?
I was thinking maybe a dog trainer or psychologist, educator. Just because I'm a teacher, I'm thinking of everything that's teaching.
But see, the dog would pick up a smart master. Dogs pick dog trainer or smart masters, right? So go ahead and pick a smart master that will guide you to find your life path.
Now?
Yeah, you have to pick someone. You have to be a dog. Go find your master.
Okay.
Go shopping, you know, sniff it out. Follow your heart to find your master.
The first thing that comes to mind, I don't know why, but it's a businessman and a sportsman.
Okay. A businessman who's also a sportsman. Okay, getting closer. Now the master is someone you are going to emulate. I am going to emulate. I'm going to copy them.
Okay.
He trains me his way of success, of building security. Right? Okay, because if the dog picked a certain type of master, right? That master is going to train the dog his way. The dog picks a different master, it gets trained a different way. Okay, so whoever you pick, you have to take their way until you get a new master. Then you can switch. But for now, you have to do everything. So if you pick someone spiritual, they're going to tell you how to build security through inner peace, and then you'll have material security. If you pick a businessman, he's going to say profit, profit, profit. That's how you're going to get security. If you pick an athlete, they're going to say focus, focus, focus. Money isn't important. It's really here. So it depends who you pick. They're going to train you in their system. So how would you like to build security? Your business, your spiritual, you know?
So now the spiritual side, I think I have. But maybe it's wrong, but I think I've got that. I don't have the business, even though I teach business. That's another of my spiritual. I don't have forms in me of business, how to make money. That
okay, I'm going to tell you something.
Okay.
Let's say we have a dog, and the dog is a Chihuahua, a teacup Chihuahua.
Oh, yeah.
And the teacup Chihuahua picks a master who is a lifeguard. And the lifeguard throws the Chihuahua into the ocean with sharks. Okay, a teacup Chihuahua. Let's say we have a Labrador retriever that needs to swim and run, and he picks a master who only shops, eats, sleeps, never goes outside, and takes him to the hairdresser every day and dresses him up in like all different outfits. Okay, the teacup Chihuahua should have picked Paris Hilton to be the master. The Labrador should have picked the lifeguard because it's his breed. You have to pick a master that is in alignment with your breed. Does that make sense?
So I would have to pick a spiritual master then. Because that's what I feel I am.
Okay, so there are many. So your breed is going to be it's spiritual, right? Not athletic, right? Now let's get more specific because there's many different types of Chihuahuas and there's many different types of Labradors.
Yeah. Labrador for the blind.
There are Labradors who train and then they serve the blind, and there's Labradors who run marathons and they compete like a greyhound. Okay, remember we said before, you have to follow your heart. When you follow your heart, you will find your path.
Yeah, I believe in that.
So when you pick a master, you must follow your heart. Your heart will pick the right master, who probably will be spiritual. So we're not going to do the businessman, because that's
not
the wrong master, right? Wrong master. Okay, so
Yeah, it makes everything you say makes sense.
It seems like loving is more important than spiritual. I'm going to say loving, not spiritual. Because spiritual,
everybody can be spiritual.
Right.
Even a businessman can be spiritual.
Right. It's spiritual. Spiritual is like Sri Bhagavan or Yogananda, where you meditate and you spiritual masters don't care about financial security. You like security. So spiritual masters, it's like the lifeguard, he doesn't care about shopping. And the teacup chihuahua's like, I want a diamond. You've never been to like, so spiritual, you asking financial security from a spiritual master, they're like, they can levitate. Why do they need, so it's, the better master is loving. A loving master would probably like security. Right?
And already have it.
Probably because loving people love stuff. They like dogs and cars and houses. Okay, so we've got to pick a master or we won't find our path. Who is the master of loving, of following their heart? This will show you your path.
I think you could be the one.
Okay.
From your book, it's exactly that.
I could be one, that's true. I'm probably not the best one because I'm not. I do, I love that. You're right. And the reason is I'm all about power, and power is the opposite of love. I'm the exact opposite of love. I'm about spirituality and power. So I denounce security because I want to be, I like Yogananda and Jesus Christ. I don't care about money. I'm all about power. The opposite of power is love. You're looking for love.
Okay.
I would be in the spiritual category, which is the opposite of love. So you want someone loving. Now I'm going to tell you what loving looks like. Loving is someone who loves people. Ooh. Has tons of friends. Loves money. Ooh. Loves talking and socializing. Almost like a business person. And they love stuff. They pretty much love everything. They love food. They probably love entertaining. And they probably, also love working or doing business. Okay. So just a lover. They love everything.
Lover don't always love it.
Now this person probably does do business, but they're not a business, person. They're a lover and they happen to have a lot of business because they keep loving everyone.
I see.
So your master is going to be a little bit closer to home than you think. It might be somebody who owns, who does a multi-level marketing, who owns a hair salon, who has a chain of grocery stores. It might be somebody local, not universal, that can train you their way of how they built security. Okay, so let's look at the doggy. The doggy would never pick Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins doesn't even live in London. The doggy goes around the neighborhood and sniffs for somebody local. You have to stay local. When I pick a master, I have to stay local in my neighborhood because that's how dogs find their masters, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't get on a plane and go, and then, you know what I mean? So they have to stay local. Dogs are smart, right? They know that in order to build security, They can't lose the security they already have. So dogs don't go move to another city. They haven't they marked the territory. They spent 2 years peeing around the neighborhood, and they're not going to waste all that work. So dogs know that in order to manifest security, they don't give up the security they have already have. Right? So you don't go give, right? Number one, they stay local. Number two, they don't give up the security they already have. Dogs don't do that. They always, right? Whenever you've seen a dog that, they don't like moving, right? Right? How else does a dog go pick a master? They go sniff around their neighborhood. They follow their heart. And they just, dogs, they look and they watch and they go, look at you. And they just sit there and watch you. And they're like, is that the life I want? Then they go to the next house. Is that the life I want? Oh, they have a yard. They have kids. Is that the life I want? And as soon as they say, so this is the order of picking a master. 1, watch and observe. Well, they go around their neighborhood, right? Then they watch and observe, right? And then they go, is this the life I want? If it is the life they want, they sit outside that person's door and wait. Smile and wait. Smile and wait. The person kicks them out, either kicks them out, and then they can just stay there. They stay until they're sure. They stay until that person doesn't change their mind or they get adopted. And if that person kicks them out, they go to the next house. Is that the life I want? Is that the life I want? Is that the life I want? That's how they pick a master. They just go around and say, hey, who's living a great life that is in my neighborhood? Okay, that's the one. Do you want to adopt me? No? Okay, next. Who is living a great life who is in my neighborhood? Do they want to adopt me? Of course, in exchange for my unconditional love and service and blah, blah, blah. Right? In exchange for my unconditional love, support, service, protection, all that, everything. Okay, if not, I go to the next house. If yes, I have to stay and commit. I can't run away. Once I have a home, I am loyal. I don't change my mind. I don't split. I close my eyes and follow my heart. As soon as you get adopted, you have to close your eyes. As soon as I get adopted, I close my eyes. I am a dog.
I'm thinking of all the people that could be.
That's what dogs do.
I don't see anybody that would fit. Ideas, a master that has got everything. Again, I'm still. Some of my friends have got the loving part, the exchanging part, the everything part, but not the business part.
We have to pick security. We're going for the master we want is security. The master I want has financial security. Has financial security. And the way they acquired that security is by loving others.
Yeah, I'm still thinking, sorry.
Well, it's hard to think. You kind of have to go out looking. Like, dogs don't remember who lives 4 houses down until they lose. Then they go, and they go look, and they look, and they look, and then you have to go out and you have to look. So you have to go explore your neighborhood, and you're like, wow, I didn't know there was a grocery store here. You know, once you're lost, you start looking. But until you're right, you gotta. And then dogs are very friendly.
Can I give an example? I was part of the church, and the people that run the church, pastor and wife, were very successful and very loving in some respect. But they're not that. I've got a friend who's built a business I want to emulate.
Okay.
And he's willing to give me advice, but he doesn't have much time.
But does he have financial security?
He has. Yeah.
And has he acquired it by loving others?
He must have, yeah. But
You're not sure.
I've got another friend who is really a person, but he didn't acquire wealth. He just loves people.
No, you want financial security.
Yeah.
You want a master that can give you financial security.
Yeah, I also know 2 women who run similar things I want to do, but I don't see them happy.
No, it has to be financial. Love makes you happy. So, okay, yeah. The first one sounded more.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Usually when a dog is looking for a new master, does he go to the people he knows first, or does he just everyone?
He knows first, I think.
Who he knows first?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's right. You're going to go to who you know first, and then you're going to still... But dogs usually, they're not too picky, right? They will...
Depends which dog.
So it depends which dog, right.
The camera is starting to go.
Okay, it's starting to go a little bit.
Yeah. I can still hear you perfectly.
Okay. So this is your next step. You need to pick a master. You need to go looking for one, and then you will find the right path.
Okay.
And then as soon as you get adopted, you have to close your eyes.
Okay.
And be a dog, and be loyal.
And basically follow.
And follow your heart. Follow. Because even if you lose that master, it doesn't matter. They have given you the path to financial security.
Yeah.
So if you follow them and you get the path, even if the master leaves, you have the path of financial security. And you know you won't leave that path and be split because your love is there and the love is secure enough that it will make you stay.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks, Stefan. And I'm going to email you the notes and the recording to this whole session.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're
You've been
welcome.
brilliant. You opened my eyes to so many things. I think everybody should have like a 1 hour with you.
Thanks.